Good evening and welcome back to the One Celtic Fans View. This evening we're going to sit and watch the Scottish Cup draw live together and do a bit of a watch along. Who will Celtic get in the next round of the Scottish Cup? This is the stage where Celtic enter. Evening to you, Stephen. This is the stage that Celtic enter the Cup. On the sports scene just now, they're showing the Livingston versus Aberdeen game. When we look at the league table today, bit of a change in the league for a few teams. That's the wrong screen. Where's the... there we go. That's it. When we look at the tables, you've still got Hearts top of the table, but their lead has been cut. Celtic have got 29 points. Happy days. Hearts have got 31 points. Sitting at the top of the table. Goal difference at 18, goal difference of 14 for Celtic. Celtic could have had a goal difference of 15 if they'd not given away that dodgy penalty, but less we say about that the better. Motherwell are on 22 points in third position. The Rangers are on 22 points also, having played a game less than Motherwell. Hibernian are on 21 points. Falkirk are on 20 points, but Aberdeen have moved up into 7th place with that win on 17 points. That's a good result for Aberdeen today, it has to be said. And they took a not bad support down. They don't fill the stadium like what Celtic do, but they did take a good support down from Aberdeen today, or wherever their fans come from, because but it does make you wonder how teams like Livingston survive. I mean, they obviously survive with just the SPFL money. So it is all looking good when it comes to the league. It's in Celtic's hands. Let's face it. It's in Celtic's hands. I can't see us not going top of the league in the next couple of weeks. Got our tickets on Wednesdays. Need to give Martin the cup final. Well, if there's any spare cup final tickets going, if anybody can't make it, give me a shout. Just saying. A touch from Livingston player. Just watching this game as we get ready for the draw. Jump into some of the comments. We've got our tickets for the cup final and advice on where to park the car. It's as close to the motorway as possible, and then you walk down. You walk down to Hampden Park. You have fun at that. So 61 minutes into the game, it was still Livingston 0, Aberdeen 0. What's it? One bit rate's too small. Why is it too small? Why is the bitrate too small for the streaming when it was okay this afternoon? Interesting. But anyway, what do you think about the results today in the SPFL? If we find out the other results, view all results. Today's games. Let's get it up on the screen just for pure banter. So today's results is obviously Livingston got beat by Aberdeen 1-0. Good result for Aberdeen. Falkirk, and the BBC decided to go with the headline. Oh, they're meaning the game on Wednesday, no, the cup final. I'm reading 3 different comments at once. No, if you read you just parked in for Celtic Park. But the result of the day was Rangers 0, Falkirk 0. Livingston 1, Aberdeen 1. The BBC went with the headline of first time since 1937 that Rangers have not scored against Falkirk. And I went, my God, did they still have a time machine? Because that club died And it is when you see a certain club that Celtic played having gone into administration in Europe and ceased to exist, it is still the shame of Scottish football. Oh, Jesus, that was unlucky by Falkirk, wasn't it? That was Aberdeen. Why is Aberdeen wearing a strip that looks like Falkirk? Fucking weirdos. And then we go on to Hibernian versus Celtic. And you look at all the bookings, there was 3 bookings for Celtic. Colby Donovan, early on, 16 minute. Everyone thought, yeah, get Colby Donovan off at half time. He's not having the greatest of games. We brought on Tony Ralston, who didn't have the greatest of games. Daizen Maeda scored on the 27th minute. Cracking ball from his international teammate, he wishes. Rio Hatate steals the ball from the defender, and it's a brilliant ball into Daizen Maeda, who just slips the ball into the net. Aberdeen scores for a header. Why is Aberdeen playing with a kind of blue top on? It does look like the Falkirk top, doesn't it? The Aberdeen fans can't be happy about that, surely. Oof, lucky didn't give away a free kick there. Nice wee chip into the back post. Oh, there's 3 of them lining up there. There's 3 of them lining. That should have been a foul, should it? But 3 of them lining up at the back post. Fair play to Aberdeen. So yeah, when you look at Daizen Maeda scoring the goal, and then Arne Engels getting on to also the ball. It was another ball from Rio Hatate, actually. You've got to give Hatate his due today. He did put in some good passes. Still no idea how Daizen Maeda got man of the match. Oh, tonight's drink, by the way, because I know there's quite a few yourselves. Cracking beer. So yeah, Arne Engels scores with a cross that comes in from Yang, and you've got to say it was a good cross. And Arne Engels gets a stotter to the face. It's been quite a day for VAR not picking up really bad decisions. I wonder if Scottish VARs just went bugger it. When Hatate is on it, we're all on it, but I'm not too sure if we're all on it when Hatate is on it. Hatate is one of the players that you can... Fourth 1-0 win in the last 6 games for Aberdeen. Anyway, back to when Hatate's on it, we're all on it. I don't think that... I've seen Celtic play when Hatate's playing shite and the rest of the team are playing good, and we see it too many times. But when Hatate is good, he is good. There's no doubt in that. Can we keep a hold of him till the next window? You've got to remember, the next window, he's only got something like 2 years left in his contract. And if Celtic want to start bringing in big money again, you need to. I thought that said Kestrel. No, it's Australia. Right. Oh well. It's cracking beer. Yet again, Martin O'Neill is here for the Dundee changes, everything. New manager comes into Hearts, Roma, Cup final. Martin O'Neill needs to stay for the next 4 games. Anything else is stupid by the boards. No, it's not. It's paperwork. Do you know, getting a job in another country, it's not as easy as it used to be. Do you know what I mean? It does take time for visas and stuff. So, Celtic Arbroath. Cracking bus for Arbroath. Supporters bus for Arbroath. Good mate of mine that stays up in Costa Blanca. He used to go in the Arbroath bus years ago. Sorry, Hatate's different class when he's on it. Yeah, he is different class when he's on it, but it's when he's on it. Don't know, he doesn't turn up for 90 minutes every single game, every single week, and that's Hatate's big massive issue psychologically. And the manager said that, well, the interim manager, He did say that about Hatate. He said it's mental. It's mental. It's it's self-doubt. It's a bit of non-belief in himself. And if he could sort that out, he'd be a top player. He'd get picked by a top team in Europe. But unfortunately for Rio Hatate, there's too many games that he just goes missing. My word, Baz, I said, pints on me if we win. And then he comes in with a £9.99 super chat. There we go. I want Ayr United to win, says Michelle. I think that would be good to get Scott Brown's team, eh? We're ball number 8 in the draw. Thanks for the super chat, Ryan. Jack Ryan, you did say that. You did. You're a man of your word. Hatate is in the long run. Nah, not a chance. Kieran says, yes, it's stupidity. We must win the league, Europe, and cup games. Should not be the first 3 when we have options. Tell me any other player who turns up every week. I would say Liam Scales. One player that turns up. It pains me in saying it, but I would say Liam Scales. I would say that Liam Scales turns up every week. Liam Scales very rarely. You know the limitations of Liam Scales. You know what you're getting with him. So, it's when Liam Scales had a bit of an off day. It's kind of expected. Liam Scales isn't expected to go and be, 15-20 million pound type player. Does Nancy have the required licence to play in Europe? Well, he's French, so I would think so. Ange Postecoglou didn't, and he still got the job. So I would say maybe that's some of the paperwork that's getting done up. I want an easy draw, Rangers. Trusty for me is better than Scales. Scales pass back, shocking, takes far too long. It's a funny one because Trusty's the type of player that's grown on us. You got to remember, Trusty was kept out of the team by Scales for long periods. Was it last season? And when you look at Trusty's the player that's grown in confidence the more games he gets. So anyway, get Nancy an Irish passport, he'll be sweet. I think he'll stick to his French passport. I don't think he needs one. Auchinleck Talbot praying for Rangers at Ibrox. They will get a draw like that just to get them through. Because if they don't get an easy draw, the draw's in about the next couple of minutes. Next 5 minutes or so. If I'll tell you one thing, it's coming up very soon. It'll probably be 10 minutes knowing the BBC. And one guy that's starting to look really like his old man is Jackie McNamara. That's the one downside of moving. I'll not be able to speak to Jackie McNamara Senior and that on a regular basis. But it's not all about that in life, is it? Nancy's French Canadian. No, he's French. He moved to Canada. Visa offices are closed at the weekend. Well, there you go. I don't really care where he's from, as long as he does the job for us. I mean, the media and Scott are good. They're going to show us the Rangers game now. Oh, fuck, this will be a laugh. Roll up. The BBC's about to show the Rangers game. Oh, my God. They're about to show us the Rangers game. If Auchinleck Talbot get Rangers, that would be hilarious. That would be a Hun fest, wouldn't it? This would be. Who's going to be the new Celtic manager? Number one. Has a clue. Oh, God, I'm going to have to pain myself and watch some Sevco football here before the draw comes on. Scott Bain in goals. When Sevco say boo, you say Sevco. Boo, Sevco. I hope he's our French connection. I don't think that he'll necessarily Sevco. I'm not playing that game tonight. Every time somebody says boo, I have to say Sevco. Still believe this one. Looking to pass back, pass forwards. Taking us all the time now. Yeah, it's a remnant of the. Can you show the draw? Unfortunately, no. I know that there are channels that stream the BBC, but I can't do it from this connection. I will be able to do it in a couple of weeks once I've sorted some stuff out. I might be able to even show you highlights from the BBC, and we could do a watch along live to the highlights. Now that would be an interesting one, wouldn't it? I don't think so for corporates. Turn the volume up for us here. No, there is a channel that does show BBC games. I don't know how they're getting away with it because YouTube clamped down on that kind of stuff, and I'm not risking my channel for it, to be honest. But as I'm on the 0-0 beers tonight for Sevco. Yeah, that's quality. That is quality. I'm not. Don't even know what percentage this is. There we go. That is 25 beers. There we go. 5.5. Good beer. Scott Bain playing in a pink top. Rangers can't even score at home against Falkirk. Pretty poor. They'll chase that manager out. They'll chase their manager out come February. They get put out the Scottish Cup. You remember they've already lost. They're already out one cup. Yes, I could say when. I'll say when. I'll read it out when it comes out. I'll not leave you in the dark. Won't leave you in the dark. Bullet dodge with that Milwaukee. Yeah, the amount of Celtic fans that were clambering saying, get that player from Aberdeen. Telling you, Aberdeen did the right thing in selling him. He had one good season. And when you look at the stats from Milwaukee before he went to Aberdeen, his stats were terrible. His stats were really bad. And that often happens with players. They go through and they have... Look at Dyson Maeda. Do you know, his stats were terrible before last season. He scores 33 goals last season, and then he's back to normal. Do you know? The VAR assisted trophy champions. Surprised they didn't get a penalty. Jesus, look at the Falkirk player's eye. Oh God, Scotty Arfield. I wonder if he salutes as he comes onto the pitch for Falkirk. Plonker. I don't think so. Look at all the empty seats at Ibrox. Oof. There's quite a lot of empty seats, isn't there? There is that, a lot of empty seats. In fact, more than a lot of empty seats. See, the only thing about the new manager coming in, I don't want a new manager coming in and turning us into a Sevco type scenario where you're just buying in players to... what were your thoughts on the Hibs penalty? when you saw it in live, it looked like it come off his shoulder, but it didn't. It kind of come off his arm here, and then it flicks down onto his hand. There's Rangers player going down on the box. Look at that. No, it wasn't. It was a Falkirk player. Falkirk would never get a penalty at Ibrox. I think Brother Wilford is a doo-doo deal. I don't think so. I think there's going to. It's going to go. I think personally, it's going to go the same way as Ange. I think he'll come in. He'll win the treble in his first season at Celtic by default because he never got us to the final. But I think he'll win the final. He'll win the treble at Celtic, and then he'll win the double in the second season. And then I think English teams will come in and take him after that. And the draw is in about 5 minutes' time. 2 or 3 minutes, actually. But I think that's my prediction, what will happen to Wilfred Nancy. Yeah, he'll stay at Celtic about 2 seasons. Why not give the job? Martin O'Neill doesn't want the job full time. He's 73-year-old. Do you know? The draw's at 8 o'clock. Yeah, there's 2 minutes to go before the draw. Well, there's a lot of empty seats. A lot of empty seats at Ibrox. Martin O'Neill's too old to take the job full time. By all accounts, that was a good save by Scott Bain. By all accounts, Martin O'Neill was completely knackered after flying during the night, getting home in the middle of the night. It takes it out of you at that age. Do you know what I mean? Being in training every single day, although he's not doing anything. Do you know what I mean? He's 73-year-old. He's no spring chicken. I mean, even Martin O'Neill said today, he says, look, I'm not looking down, I'm looking up. Wonder when my number's up. He's wondering how many years he's got left. He doesn't need the stress of managing Celtic full time, going into a transfer window and stuff. The draw's not been made yet, mate. As soon as the draw is made, I'll start announcing the draw. Bain's save was crucial, yeah. Give Martin the cup final? Nah. I mean, you would have to give him the cup final and Wilfred Nancy would be just kicking about in the background. It's never going to happen. I think that Celtic are being a bit coy. I mean, is there a reality? Is it really paperwork that's holding it up? Or are Celtic just saying, do you know what? We're going to give Martin O'Neill the game at Celtic Park and we'll announce it. You know, give Martin O'Neill, give him his swan song, you know, give him his big moment. It's just a pity that it's a nighttime game because you get so many of our fans buggering off early. And Martin O'Neill doesn't deserve that in his last game. And I hope all the game, and I know it's a midweek game and people want to get away and back to their motors and get away from Celtic Park. But ultimately, I hope that every single fan stays to the end because that's what Martin O'Neill deserves. Brilliant to hear the boos again. I'm going to turn it up just to get the boos at the end of this. Look at the amount of empty seats. God. Oof. Yeah, I know. Sports scene running late. Now they're going to talk about Rangers for a couple of minutes. I'll be 5 past before it's on. Love this chat about nonsense. Nothing's been signed yet. Well, you'll find out that it has, and there's just some paperwork holding it up. I always love when there's folks that are negative about the incoming manager. Nancy's worked the board out and said no thanks. I tell you, I should really. Look at the booze! Oh my God. That's quality. When's his last game? Wednesday night. Danny Rose, I don't care. I mean, where did he come from? He's not a Rangers manager, like. Body line. I'll give you a prediction that come the end of February, just before Easter, maybe. Be lucky if this guy sees to Easter. That's my prediction. They'll go through 3 managers this season. They'll turn on the manager. Right, come on, let's just never mind talking about Rangers. Folk will be happy with that point. Really happy with it. I don't know if I can carry. I thought it was going to be on X. They'll not do it live on that because it's. I need to buy a different monitor so that I can link up. But then I don't want to chance it. It said 8 PM. I know it said 8 PM. Who do I think that are generally the second and third best team this season? That's a hard one. Who do I think will finish second and third in the league? Hearts and Rangers. Maybe Motherwell. I think Motherwell could push Rangers to 4th position in the league this year. But then Motherwell have got that game ahead of Rangers. So Rangers win their game in hand and they go above Motherwell into 3rd place. Aberdeen are bound to be kicking themselves because they're on 15 games. They should have won their games and been way in front of Rangers and put real pressure. The other teams, I think it'll be Celtic, Hearts, Rangers in the league this year. And Hearts will get a chance at a Champions League playoff. And could you imagine, just imagine that Celtic and Hearts next year get into the Champions League. Oh my days, Rangers are fucked for years to come because Hearts are sitting with 10 million cash in the bank as it stands just now. And if they spend money this window to get them to finish second, and then you've got Aberdeen Aberdeen could go on a winning run now. Aberdeen are due to come good again after the disastrous half end to a season last year. If they go on a run like they did the first half of last season, you could see Aberdeen sneaking up and trying to push Rangers. So it's hard. I think it's a more competitive league this year than it's been for a lot of years. There isn't a top 2 that are breaking it. Well, you could say that Celtic and Hearts are starting to break away, but Hearts are bottle crash, so Celtic will overtake that and then go on. But as for second and third best teams, it's a mix between Hearts and Motherwell, but depends what Hearts do over the next couple of weeks. But I don't know. I'm just watching. Rangers had 6 attackers attacking a 4 and they still couldn't win the ball. That says it all, doesn't it? It does say it all. The Boo FC. Is the draw on yet? No, it's not on yet. They're still talking. I'm going to jump through these comments. So on BBC Scotland, Rangers and the 49ers are fucked. Motherwell playing the best football in the league right now. Yeah, you could say that. Could say that. If Andy Halliwell, whatever his name is, would shut up, the draw would start. Because they're waiting on them shutting up. Falkirk pissed all over Rangers in the second half. I wait till you. I hope you see some pictures of Rangers top goal scorers in 24-25. Dressers, Journey, Egaman. Oi, oi, oi. Andy Halliwell, shut the up so we could start the draw. Thank you very much, Andy. Right, they're now looking at the Premiership table. We'll do likewise. We'll look at the Premiership table whilst they're just waiting to do the draw. We're talking about Livingston at the bottom of the table. Livingston will go straight down. St Mirren, I mean, I always wish that Kilmarnock will go down because I don't like Kilmarnock, but don't freeze now, Telly. Has half the world just logged on to BBC Scotland on apps? On 8 points. You've been very patient. Shut up, you clown, and just get the draw done. The fourth round draw of the Scottish Cup. We now enter the fourth round draw of the Scottish Cup. Well, I better turn that down. Showing bygone days when Aberdeen won the Scottish Cup. And then showing Celtic putting Aberdeen out, showing Alex Ferguson of his time. Oh fuck, Schmeichel. They're showing the final for last year. I can't watch it. Schmeichel should never have been picked for that game. I said at the time, Schmeichel should never have been picked for that game, and the ball hits off the underneath his hand and goes in the net. Where's Rod Stewart when you need him? Remember that time Rod Stewart did it when we were playing. Where was it we were playing? It was through Colt Bridgeway. God, there's Aidan McGeady. Jesus, McGeady's doing the draw. Caitlin Juniors. Oh, we're on the pints, man. Fucking Scottish Cup. I love it. All these geezers that are going into the Scottish Cups again. I hope we get Celtic and getting all tanked up. I think I'm going to internally combust. Bobo Baldy. Oh. Sutton. Slipping on his arse. Yeah, we lost to Motherwell on the last day of the season. Don't remind us. Oh, why are they putting us through this pain? Martin's last game. Aidan McGeady doing the draw. Come on, give us air. Give us Scott Brown's team. Aidan McGeady makes the Huns look shite. Right, here we go. First ball. Number 19. Kilmarnock. They're at home. Kilmarnock's at home. Don't fucking pull out Celtic. Number 10. Dundee, all Premiership game. All Premiership. Number 2. Airdrieonians. Number 4. Arbroath. Airdrieonians versus Arbroath. Next up. Number 5. Auchinleck Talbot at home. Come on, Celtic. Come on, Celtic. Give us... Yes! Oh my God. Auchinleck Talbot. Auchinleck Talbot. No, Celtic 10. Gaelic. Brilliant. Absolute brilliant. Auchinleck away. Absolutely fantastic. What a trip that'll be for Celtic fans. I remember when we played Stranraer in the Cup a few years ago. That was a good away trip as well. But Celtic get absolutely brilliant. Oh, that's the dream of the Cup, isn't it? Ken, the Talbot, Ken. Oh, there's folks now saying, fucking, where's Auchinleck Talbot? You got younger Celtic fans going, fucking, where's that? Who? God almighty. Right, let's get that up on the screen. Auchinleck Talbot. Celtic Hearts versus Cove Rangers. Number 1. Aberdeen. Auchinleck versus Celtic. Woof, Aberdeen versus Rafe Rovers. That's a good wee trip for the Rovers. They're shite, but right, let's get that up on the screen. Auchinleck. You've now got people abroad going, what the fuck are Celtic playing? Auchinleck versus Celtic in the Cup. Number 31's out next. Spartans. Spartans ready. Decent wee stadium, to be fair. Well, there you go. Dunfermline. It's going to be an interesting one. You get all Rangers fans going to it. They want to see how the big teams get on. Rangers get a home tie. Surprise, surprise. Rangers get a home tie in the Scottish Cup. Annan Athletic. You can't make it up, can't you? You just cannot make it up. Sevco at home. Unbelievable. Rangers always get a home Scottish Cup game. Unbelievable. If you look back over the years, the amount of times that Rangers have had Scottish Cup home games, you're thinking, honest to God. Unbelievable. But the big draw of the night is Auchinleck Talbot versus Celtic. More wee Huns versus Celtic. That's how it should read. Some good games in there though. The romance of the cup. Oh, Hearts. Hearts won the Scottish Cup in 2012. Hearts versus Falkirk in the Scottish Cup. That'll be a good game. Hearts versus Falkirk. Number 11. Dundee United at home. Dundee United at home. Versus number 6. Ayr United. Dundee play Ayr United. Scott Brown's got a chance to whip ass. And the last one out, 22. Motherwell gets home. 27. Ross County. Oh, that's a good game. That's a good game. Right, let's have a look at the full Scottish Cup draw. We'll go through every team. Kilmarnock versus Dundee. Airdrieonians versus Arbroath. Auchinleck Talbot versus Celtic. Stranraer versus Queen Park. Kelty Hearts versus Cove Rangers. Aberdeen versus Rafe Rovers. Camelon Juniors versus Elgin City. Spartans versus Trinent or Inverness. Dunfermline got a home game against Hibernian, and I've missed out some of them. Livingston versus St Mirren. Hearts versus Falkirk. Dundee United versus Ayr United, and Motherwell versus Ross County. That's a good little draw for Celtic. Just along the road to East Ayrshire, Hun territory. Let's just tell it as it is. And that's it. That's the draw for tonight. Absolutely fantastic. Interesting, isn't it? But anyway, that is the Scottish Cup draw for this evening, as everyone has decided to bugger off. Thank you to the whole 4,170 people. 4,170 people that has been online tonight. Tonight's Scottish Cup draw. Celtic will be putting up any minute now who we've got in the cup. Let's see, have they done it? We have been drawn. Yes, there we go. We have been drawn fixture information in the cup. Auchinleck Talbot, there is some fixture information, so there we go, confirmation from Celtic. I'll just show you that. The fact that we've got Auchinleck Talbot in the Scottish Cup. We are being drawn against Auchinleck Talbot. Auchinleck Talbot 0, Celtic 10 in the 4th round of the Scottish Cup. Now what this is though, I have to remember, it's the beginning of the journey. It's the beginning of the journey to the best part of the season. And the best part of the season in Scottish football is the journey to the Scottish Cup. Can Celtic win the treble? Anyway, wee man Sham says, later, Ken. Anyway, have a fantastic evening, Celtic fans, wherever you are. Michelle, you're bound to get us loads of tickets for that Auchinleck game, surely. Have a fantastic day wherever you are, all around the world.